Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In this episode, we're going to continue our work on the poem written by Du Fu. Okay, before let's get started, I want to read this part. We have already explained this part. I want to read it for you. If you can repeat after me, that's even better. 10毫粒。木头10毫村，有力夜捉人。老翁逾墙走，老妇出门看。立乎一何怒，复提一何苦。Alright, then let's look this part, the first line here. 听父前致辞，听 right here, 听 this word is written like this. 听 means I want you to see this part 听 from the perspective of the poet, from Du Fu, because let's imagine at this moment the poet was hiding or was staying under the roof in the shield, or in the room. The poet was staying in the room, and he heard the housewife came out. He heard the housewife went out and check out what is going on outside, right? So the poet heard fu. This fu means, right, 老妇, the old woman, 老妇。听父前致辞. This 前 is a verb. In ancient Chinese, this 前 is used as verb, right? 前 means came forward, or come forward, go forward, step forward. So the poet heard the old woman came forward to 致辞. 致辞 means to say something, right? 致辞 to say something. So, okay, what did the woman say? 三男夜成树. 三男, this three, right? 三男 means the woman has three songs. 男 means her little three songs. 三男夜成树. 夜, this one, 夜 is a verb. It means to guard, right? To guard. This shu, this shu is a verb. This one, the Chinese pinyin is shu. Shu is written like this. Shu is to guard a city or to guard the battlefield. Yecheng, this one, Yecheng is the name of the city, that the three songs they protect or they guard. Yecheng, to protect the city of Ye, right? Yecheng. 一男复书至. 一男 means one of the songs. 复书 means one of the songs wrote a letter. 至 means arrived. So the old woman said, one of my songs just wrote a letter to me, and the letter just arrived. 至, this 至 means just came or just arrived. 依南复书至，复书 means wrote me a letter. This 书 in modern Chinese, 书 means books, but in ancient Chinese, 书 means letters or letters. 复书至，复 means wrote a letter, right? 二南新战死，二南 So what's in the letter? The content of the letter is 二南新战死 two songs, right? The content of the letter is two killed in battle. 二南 means two songs. 新 this 新 is written like this. It means newly. Yeah, recently my other two boys, they were killed in the battle. 战死 Yeah, 死 is dead, right? 死 And 战死 战 means they were dead in the battlefield, or they were dead in a battle engagement, something like that. 二南新战死，存者且偷生，存者且偷生。This 存者 this is a word. 存者 it means those who survived. Who survived? Right? The old, the senior 老翁 and 老妇 they survived. Right? 存者且偷生，且偷生，偷生，偷生 means just live a humble life, or very sad life, or a stolen life, right? 偷生. So in modern Chinese, whether in modern Chinese and ancient Chinese, we both have this 偷生. 偷生 it means someone is living like a rat. Someone's life is so poor, so sad. 偷生 live like a rat, right? So 存者且偷生 this 且 it means just. Those who survived just lived a sad, a very tragic life. 死者 against 存者 is those survivors, and 死者 means those who are dead. 长夷矣 means it means 死者 those who were killed in the battlefield, they died, and that's their fate. That's what it is. You just have to accept it. 长夷矣 So that's it, right? My two sons, they were killed in the battlefield. So what did I get for my lost sons? Nothing. So they're dead. They just dead. Right? That means what can I do? I can do nothing. 长夷矣 The dead, they are forever dead, right? 长夷矣 Literally, this 长夷矣 means forever dead. I can do nothing. I get nothing from the emperor. My sons just lose their lives. Just that. 世中更无人。世中 it means 世 this 世 is written like this. Means the room In my house or in my room, 中 means inside. Inside my room, 更无人. There is no one. We have no man left. This 人 is not people, but male. We have no more man left. So this is a lie, right? The old woman lied because she has her husband, 老公. Her husband just escaped, right, over the wall, escaped. So this old woman lied because she doesn't want the conscription officer to arrest her husband because her husband is very old and is the only male, the only man in the room. So she lied to the officers. 室中更无人. There is no man left. We have no man left. Please. 唯有乳下孙. Wei, the Chinese pinyin is Wei. It means only. In modern Chinese, we also have Wei Yi. Wei Yi, it means only. We only have 乳下孙. 乳 is the breast, woman's breast. Who is a woman? The mother's 乳下孙. Sun is a grandson. We only have a grandson who is still breastfeeding by his mother. It means I have a daughter-in-law whose husband is already dead, and my daughter-in-law has a son. I have a grandson who is still, right, very, very young, very little, still 乳下孙. It means this grandson, this sun is grandson, grandchildren, so little that he's still eating his mother's milk. 乳下, 下 means under her mother's breast, right? My grandson is still under her mother's breast. That means my grandson is still drinking, right? It's very little. So the old woman is telling a sad story about her family to the conscription officers, right? She even lied to the officers in order to persuade the officers not arresting my family. All right, I want to read this part for you, and if you can repeat after me, that's good. 听父前致辞，三男夜成数，一男复书至，二男心战死。存者且偷生，死者长已矣。室中更无人，唯有乳下孙。So I will read a translator's work for you for this part. 木头 from the very beginning. 木头是好村. So it means it was late, but he was out in village night when I arrived. Rounding up men, right? Rounding up men. It means the Li, this Li. So they are searching for men, right? Her wore-out old husband slipped away over the wall. and she went to the gate. The officer cursed loud and long, lost in his rage and lost in grief. An old woman, right, with grief and tears, she offered regrets. She's telling a story to the officers. My three sons left to guard the city Ye. Yecheng, right? Yecheng, the city Ye. Then, finally, from one, a letter arrived, full of news. What news? Two killed in battle, leaving a stolen life. My last son can't last long, right? And if you're dead, you're forever dead and gone. We have no man left, only my baby grandson still at his mother's breast. So that is the translation of this part. You may notice today I lost my voice today because I had a bad cold, but I still feel I have the obligation to explain this poem and to record this poem because Chinese people nowadays, they are bragging about their history. They believe they have a glorious history 1,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago. They're bragging about their 5,000 years of history. But what is the truth of the Chinese history? So this poem, Shi Hao Li, reveals the truth of Chinese history. That is, wars after wars after wars after wars, killings after killings after killings, right? Even in the Tang Dynasty, the prime time in a mouth of Chinese, the prime time. After killing, wars after wars, battles after battles, tens of thousands, millions people died in wars. I don't know if you have ever heard the Three Kingdoms period, the Three Kingdoms, the 三国时期, Three Kingdoms period. Chinese people, they have the illusion that during the period we have a lot of heroes, a lot of generals, a lot of erotic stories. The truth is, during the Three Kingdom period, 70% of the population were slaughtered. 70% of Chinese were dead in battlefield. Of those warlords, right? They carried out wars after wars. 70% of Chinese dead during the Three Kingdoms period. That is the truth of China's history. So Du Fu, this point is my favorite point. I'm not saying Li Bai. I believe you have heard the name Li Bai. I'm not saying Li Bai is not a good point. But Li Bai lived in the prime time of Tang Dynasty. He didn't see the falling of the emperor of his country. So his poems, from my perspective, are not profound as Du Fu's poems. All right, I lost my voice. I hope I'll get better soon to have more videos come out. I hope you have learned something from this video. I believe this voice is a torture for you, but I don't know, maybe years later, if only one of you heard or see this video, and you can right have the feeling of what I feel now, or just have learned something from this video, or if you have interest in Du Fu's poems or Chinese tongue poetry, so my effort will not be in vain. All right, see you next time.